Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we dive in deep into a fault code that is becoming more and more common as vehicle technology advances. P26CA. If you've plugged in your scanner and this code popped up, don't panic. We're going to break down exactly what it means, what causes it, and how you can fix it. So, what is P26CA? The official definition is engine coolant pump B, control circuit open. Let's decode that. Modern engines, especially those with turbochargers or complex thermal management systems, often use more than one coolant pump. You have your main mechanical water pump, driven by the engine's belt, and then you have one or more auxiliary electric coolant pumps. The B in the code simply refers to one of these secondary or auxiliary pumps. The purpose of this auxiliary pump, or pump B, is crucial. It might be responsible for cooling the turbocharger after the engine is shut off to prevent oil coking. It could also circulate coolant through the heater core for your cabin comfort, or even assist in cooling specific parts of the engine or battery pack in hybrid and electric vehicles. When your car's computer, the Powertrain Control Module or PC, detects an issue in the electrical circuit that controls this pump, it flags the P26CA code. An open circuit means there's a break somewhere, preventing electricity from flowing and the pump from activating when commanded. What are the symptoms you might notice? Well, the most obvious one is the check engine light illuminating your dashboard. You might also experience engine overheating, especially under heavy load or after shutting the engine off. If the pump is tied to the turbo, you could notice reduced engine performance as the PCM might limit boost to protect the turbo. In some cases, your cabin heater might not work as effectively, or you might see a specific coolant warning message on your instrument cluster. Now, let's talk about the common causes behind this code. The most frequent culprit is the auxiliary coolant pump itself. Like any electric motor, it can wear out and fail internally. Another major cause is wiring issues. The wiring harness going to the pump can get damaged from heat, vibration, or rubbing against other components, leading to an open or short circuit. Don't forget to check the connector at the pump. Corrosion or bent pins can easily disrupt the connection. Less commonly, the problem could be a blown fuse or a faulty relay that powers the pump circuit. And in rare instances, the issue might lie within the PCM itself, though this is usually the last thing you should suspect. So, how do you diagnose and fix P26CA? Start with the basics. First, visually inspect the auxiliary coolant pump and its wiring. Look for any obvious signs of damage, corrosion, or loose connections. Find the fuse for the auxiliary pump circuitor. Owner's manual or a wiring diagram will be your best friend. Here and check if it has blown. If everything looks good visually, it's time to grab your ULL want to test for power and ground at the pump S connector when the pump is supposed to be active. This can be tricky, as the pump might only run under specific conditions, like after engine shutdown. A good bidirectional scan tool can help here, as you can often command the pump to turn on directly. If you have power and ground at the connector but the pump isn't running, the pump itself is almost certainly bad and needs to be replaced. If you're not getting power or ground, you need to trace the wiring back towards the PCM or the power source. Check for continuity in the wires to find a break in the circuit. Repairing a damaged wire is often a much cheaper fix than replacing the whole pump. Replacing the auxiliary coolant pump can range from easy to difficult, depending on its location. On some cars, it's right on top and easy to access. On others, it might be buried deep in the engine bay, requiring the removal of other parts. Remember to drain some coolant before you remove the old pump, to avoid a mess, and always properly bleed the cooling system after the repair to remove any air pockets. And that's a wrap on the P26CA fault code. It might sound complicated, but with a systematic approach, it's a very manageable repair. Taking care of it promptly will protect your engine and turbo from potential heat damage. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more diagnostic and repair guides. Got a question or a story about this code? Drop it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.